Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Channel 11 News at 10. Or Channel 10 News at 11. Nope, I was right the first time. Before we begin this broadcast this evening, I must read you a letter from our station's producer on how our station is dealing with the COVID-19 crisis at this time. Dear loyal viewers, to comply with the state-mandated order of no human gatherings larger than one, we have reduced our in-studio staff to one. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause, but we believe the welfare of our wonderful trusted staff are more important. Therefore, wonderful trusted camera operator Andrew will be taking over all station programming until further notice. Thankfully, he was never in contact with our station's employee Phil, who has recently tested positive for coronavirus. We have a Phil? Who's Phil? So let's go now to the local news. We now go to the local news. An emergency alert has been issued by the state police. An axe murderer has escaped Little Friend's daycare center during musical chairs. Employees say although no one was injured, this will be the last time cake is served at recess. He is armed and extremely dangerous. If spotted, authorities say to immediately rub his tummy to relax him. Veterinarian Liz Carter says this will relax your hyper-anxious puppy who is serving a life sentence. I apologize. I believe the teleprompter is broken, so please take that news with a grain of salt. I have here an unredacted statement released to the station from the Surgeon General's office in regards to this ever-growing pandemic. It says, the coronavirus is out of control. We are all going to die. So that's what redact means. Let's go now to the field where Andrew is. In front of the Community General Hospital to report how many people have been diagnosed with the coronavirus. Andrew. I'm Andrew Hoover, live in front of Community General Hospital, reporting on the number of patients that have been diagnosed with the virus, which I have no idea because they won't let me in. Back to you, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. We will check back with you shortly. Let's now go to the weather. Yeah, this was unexpected. The screen behind the sheet. Nope. Oh, okay. That's weird. I can see myself. Well, anyway, for the weather this week, it's going to be mostly sunny with a chance of rain on Thursday, which looks a lot like last week, which, you know, how much different can 2 weeks be so close together? Yeah, that's the weather. Wind. Let's look at the radar. Oh, cool. I don't have a whisper of an idea where this is. Wherever it is, it looks like we got a lot of clouds up north. Sunny. Just, yeah. Oh, the heck with this! You're not supposed to be outside anyway. Thank you, Andrew. Okay. Yeah. we now go to Andrew in the state capitol, who has an exclusive interview with the governor. Andrew. Hello, Andrew. I'm at the governor's mansion. I was unable to speak to the governor directly. However, I was able to talk to her chef after the secretary told me to. Well, never mind what she told me. The private chef, who would like to remain anonymous, at risk of losing his job, said the governor is planning on reopening the state on...
A Denver woman found a dead mouse in a packaged loaf of bread. She says she discovered it after noticing a weird taste.
We apologize to our more sensitive viewers this evening for that technical difficulty. Okay. Thank you, Andrew. When we return, we'll be heading to D.C. to see what's cooking on Capitol Hill. I wish I was one of Phil's friends. Let's go now to the national news. Democrats and Republicans go at it again as they cannot agree on policy. This debate could last clean through the summer, experts say, with no end in sight. Meanwhile, the committee settled on a resolution to combat a foreign country's lack of response to the situation. This should cause exponential repercussions, very much so. The president earlier today signed an executive order to combat this ambiguous arbitration of our legal system. This outraged the independent party because they don't get a say in any of this. This horrible lack of misrepresentation. And this is unacceptable. This is un-American, unconstitutional. Yes, should be a politician. So that concludes our broadcast for this evening. Please tune in again tomorrow as we talk more local news and weather. Yes, and we're out.